This pumpkin is definitely not a pumpkin. It's a cake I secretly hid in a recent YouTube video, and today I'm finally showing you how I made the whole thing from start to finish. I start by carving the cake into a rough pumpkin shape. Pumpkins are never perfectly round, so I don't want this one to be either. I carve in those natural dips and ridges, then give the whole thing a smooth coat of buttercream to lock it all in. Once it chills, we're ready for the next part. Next, I cover the entire cake in modeling chocolate. This lets me sculpt real pumpkin ridges, those deep, uneven sections that give pumpkins their personality. I press them in one by one, shaping the whole thing exactly how I want it. With the base shape done, I move to the details. I refine the ridges, smooth out the transitions, and start creating the stem. The stem is made from modeling chocolate as well. Twisted, bent, and textured so it looks like it came straight out of the patch. Once I'm happy with the shape, I attach it to the top and blend it in. Then I add surface texture to the pumpkin. Tiny dents, bumps, and imperfections. Real pumpkins have roughness and character, so adding these subtle details makes a huge difference. Now it's time to paint. I layer soft creams, yellows, browns, and a little green to match that pale, natural pumpkin look. The key is building color slowly, letting each tone settle so it starts looking more like a real pumpkin and less like a cake wrapped in chocolate. I used thick royal icing to create raised blemishes and scarred textures. These dry hard and mimic those little imperfections pumpkins get from growing and sitting in the patch. Next, I carve in weathering cuts, those thin, dried lines pumpkins naturally have. I paint each one to blend them into the skin so they look like part of the pumpkin and not added on top. The stem gets its own paint job with layers of brown and green to bring out those grooves and ridges. This is what sells the realism, because a pumpkin is only as convincing as the stem sitting on top of it. And finally, I took the finished pumpkin cake to the Great Jonesborough Pumpkin Hut and sliced into it. Watching people realize it was cake the whole time was priceless. Thanks for watching, and yes, another hidden cake is already on the way.